So today in this tutorial we are going to discuss about the SQL tutorial, and from where we will going to learn this tutorial from w3schools.com/SQL/. So from here you can learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, Python, Java, PHP, how to do the things, w3.css and etc. So here, without wasting our time, we will learn some SQL things. Like here it is mentioned, it is SQL tutorial, and SQL is a standard language for storing, manipulating, retrieving data in the database. Our SQL tutorial will teach you how you use SQL in MySQL, SQL Server, MS Access, Oracle, Sybase, Informix, Postgres, and other database systems. Okay, so next is the SQL introduction. Next is the SQL introduction. So SQL is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. What is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate databases. SQL lets you access and manipulate databases. SQL became a standard of the American National Standard Institute in 1986 and of the International Organization for Standardization ISO in 1987. So today we will learn up to SQL order by clause, and next things we will cover in the next tutorial. Otherwise the video will be long and it will be always helpful for making the short videos. Okay, so now what is SQL? It's clear. SQL means it stands for Structured Query Language. SQL lets you access and manipulate databases. So what SQL can do? SQL can execute queries against a database. SQL can retrieve data from a database. SQL can insert records in a database. SQL can update records in a database. SQL can delete records from a database. SQL can create a new databases. SQL can create a new tables in a databases. SQL can create stored procedures in a databases. SQL can create views in a database. So lots of things it is creating, deleting, inserting, executing and retrieving. SQL can set permissions on tables. It can grant permissions. It can revoke permissions. It can alter. It can delete. It can revoke. Lots of features are there in the SQL queries. Now SQL is a standard, but although SQL is an ANSI or ISO standard, there are different versions of the SQL language. However, to compliant with the ANSI standard, they all support at least the major commands such as select, update, delete, insert, where in a similar manner. So most of the SQL database programs also have their own proprietary extension in addition to the SQL standard. Using SQL in your website, to build a website that shows data from a database, you will need an RDBMS database system, MS Access, SQL Server Access, MySQL. To use a server-side scripting language like PHP or ASP, to use SQL to get the data you want, to use HTML or CSS to style the page. Okay, next is RDBMS. RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. RDMS is the basis for SQL and for all modern database systems such as MS SQL Server, IM, DB2, Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft Access. The data in RDBMS is stored in a database objects called tables. A table is a calculation. A table is a collection of related data entries and it consists of columns and rows. So select star from customers. So whenever I am running this SQL, what will happen? So it will retrieve the data from the customers. Let me click on run SQL. So it will show all the data from the customers. So looks like this website is blocked anyway. So no problem, we can understand what is the logic behind it or what is the meaning of this query. Okay, so every table is broken up into smaller entities called fields. The fields in the customers table consists of customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. Postal code and country. A field is a column in a table that is designed to maintain specific information about every record in a table. A record, also called a row, in each individual entry that exists in a table. For example, there are 91 records in the above customers table. A record is a horizontal entity in a table. A column is a vertical entity in a table that contains all the information associated with a specific field in a table. Next is SQL syntax. Select star from customers. That is a syntax. So whenever we are selecting this query, we are retrieving the data from the database. You can see customer ID, you can see customer name, you can see contact name, address, city, postal code, country. So all those things are available in the database. So all the result will retrieve through that query. Now suppose if we want to try to get the result from the customers, but we want the result only for two columns, customer name and city. So in that case we have to use select customer name city from customers. Okay, so what is the syntax behind this? Select column 1 column 2 from table name. So here column 1 column 2 are the field names of the table you want to select the data from. The table name represents the name of the table you want to select data from. This is the demo database. Okay. Next is the SQL select distinct. Distinct or unique, both are same. Distinct or unique means you want to select all the different countries from the customer tables. Select all the different countries from the customer table. So for that the select distinct statement is used to return only distinct or different values. Distinct or different values. Another thing we can say that distinct purpose is to remove or eradicate the duplication. So inside a table, a column often contains many duplicate values and sometimes you only want to list the different distinct values. So what is the syntax? Select a distinct column 1, column 2 from table name. So here you can see below is a selection from the customers table used in the examples. Customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country. Next is the select example without distinct. If you omit the distinct keyword, the SQL statement returns the country value from all records of the customers table. Select country from customers. Next is count distincts. By using distinct keyword in a function called count, we can return the number of different countries. There are many websites, there are many tutorials are there which will help you to learn SQL. So you have to just go to the websites, you have to just open those tutorials and you have to learn from there. Here you will able to understand what is the concept of behind it, and I can explain each and everything which is and whatever available in this website, because I am also trying to learn new things over the SQL. So I want to share the knowledge with you so you can also parallelly learn with me. So now a count distincts is the, by using the distinct keyword in a function called count, we can return the number of different countries. Select count of distinct country from customers. Note that the count of distinct column name is not supported in Microsoft Access databases. So here is a workaround for MS Access. Select count of star as distinct count countries from select of distinct country from customer. You will learn about the count function later in this tutorial. So select all the different values from the country column in the customers table. So one exercise is there, you can try to answer this in the comment section. So that will be a good practice for you, and I will also check whether it is correct or not. Next is the SQL where clause. The SQL where clause. The where clause is used to filter records. It is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified conditions. Select star from customers where country equal to Mexico. Select star from customers where country equal to Mexico. Where means here we are using filter, filterizing the data. What is the syntax? Select column 1, column 2 from table name where condition. So the where clause is not only used in select statements, it is also used in update, delete, etc. Okay. Here another things are there like text fields versus numeric fields. SQL requires single quotes around text values. Most database system will also allow double quotes. However, numeric fields should not be enclosed in quotes. Select star from customers where customer ID equal to 1. Operators in the where clause, you can use other operators than equal operator to filter the search. Select star from customers where customer ID greater than 80 means whatever the customers data is over in the database, if the customer ID is greater than 80, then it will be populate in the result. So the following operators can be used in the where clause. This is the equal operator, this is the greater than operator, this is the less than operator, this is the greater than or equal to operator, this is the less than or equal to operator, this is not equal to operator. In some versions of SQL, this operator may be written as like this, exclamation then equal to. Next is between a certain range, like search a pattern. This is the pattern matching command, like Next is in operator to specify multiple possible values for a column. So this is the last one. We are going to complete this tutorial after this, and other things we will discuss on the next tutorial. So I will create a playlist with the SQL tutorial and you can visit over there. So now SQL order by keyword. The SQL order by keyword is used to sort the result set in the ascending or descending order. Select star from products order by price. Select column 1, column 1, column 1, column 2 from table name order by column 1, column 2, AC or DSC. AC means ascending order. DSC means descending order. So that's what it is showing. It is showing one demo database. Below is the selection from the products table used in the examples. Okay, next is DESC, descending order. The order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. To sort the records in descending order, use the DESC keyword. Select star from products order by price DESC. Select star from products order by price DESC in descending order, highest to lowest price. Highest to lowest price. Next is order alphabetically. Select star from products order by product name. Order by product name. Sort the products alphabetically by product name. Okay, next is alphabetically DESC. Select star from products order by product name DESC. Next is order by several columns. The following SQL statement selects all the customers from the customers table sorted by the country and customer name column. This means that it orders by country, but if some rows have the same country, it orders them by customer name. Means select star from customers order by country, customer name. Here we are using two columns in the order by section. Okay, so order by several columns. That's why the heading is order by several columns. What are those columns? One is country, another one is customer name. The following SQL statement selects all the customers from the customers table sorted by the country and customer name column. This means that it orders by country, but if some rows have the same country, it orders them by customer name. But if some rows have the same country, it orders by the customer name. Next is using both AC and EC. Select star from customers order by country AC and customer name DESC. So here the following SQL statement selects all the customers from the customers tables sorted ascending by the country, okay, and descending by customer name. So here we have to know that how order by things are working. So order by keyword sorts records in the ascending order by default. Okay, that thing we need to remember. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe.